Hey, what's up, Secret Garden? How are you doing? Thank you. How is everybody? I just have some tofu and protein shake. Everyone, make sure you follow the instructions down below, and I'm going to begin the list. Secret Garden is first, and comment done when you're finished. So read the description, and then comment done, and you'll be added. Thank you so much, Virgo Queen. How are you doing? Okay, Katie Spencer. Concrete Rose. Everyone can ask a question. Just make sure you do follow the instructions in the description. I'm good. I'm just doing this live stream. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really feeling enthusiastic about my tarot readings recently. I'm feeling really good about the channel, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm just really excited about where the tarot is growing for me in my life. I feel myself really picking up speed, and you know, I'm just like I feel very confident. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive of me. You know, I'm kind of a newbie in the scene, but I feel like the scene is really blowing up more so than recently. How long have you guys been in like the tarot rookie community? I mean, not the tarot rookie community, the tarot community on YouTube. Because the tarot rookie community has only been around for like a couple of days. All right. I love that. Crafty Tarot, we're on the same exact wavelength. All right. Lovely Lotus. Hey, Ouroboros. How are you? I've been aware of the tarot community. Part of the reason why I started the channel, I feel like, is just because I felt like, I don't know, I haven't really been doing this, but I wanted to make my videos like more educational, but like I haven't really been doing that. If you watch my Pick Pal readings, like you'll see that I have links to like learning the tarot videos. Hey, I simply, thank you. That's really nice. Hi, Eli. Hang on. I'm actually gonna get a different deck. All right, so hang on. Let's see who else is. What's this juice? This juice is just a protein shake. Wait, okay. Who's up next? Okay, so Secret Garden, what is your question? I'm gonna start doing the readings now. I'm sorry, I'm taking forever. Also, yeah, that was probably really loud. All right. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Sydney of Swords, how are you doing? Concrete Rose. What is Concrete Rose? I think I'm tarot intuitive, but I'm too nervous to do it. What do you mean? You should never be too nervous. Sorry, this live stream is kind of messy at the moment. Okay, Secret Garden wants to know. My name is Davin, and I wanted to know if there's any love coming towards me, and is he already with someone else? Davin wants to know about their love life. All right. So, Two of Wands, King of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. All right, so it seems kind of like right now you're very much kind of, I think like you may have recently kind of maybe begun to like move on and kind of experience like the ideas that, you know, maybe there is, you know, there are other things that you can look forward to in your life, in terms of, you having a previous relationship, and you wondering if that person has moved on. Um, it seems like they kind of have, but I also think that at this point, I think that you are ready to move on. Yes, you are moving on completely. I think you are moving on, and I think you need to focus elsewhere. We have the Knight of Cups, and I think that there are really good opportunities for you in terms of love, coming soon. And if the more time you stress about, uh, like the previous relationship or think about him, I think it just seems to be like a lot of time wasted. Although, also just keep in mind that this person might be someone who does make you kind of nervous in a weird way, and I feel like you're going to have a difficult time, like really realizing that the two of you have the makings for a potential relationship. So I would really think very carefully about your passions and your instincts, and don't try to be neglectful, because this figure is kind of like facing like away from the Knight of Cups, who's like trying to present a good relationship. Um, but thank you so much for joining. And Virgo Queen, let's find out what's going on next. We have Concrete, Kautar, Crafty Tarot, and then Katie Spencer. No problem, Secret Garden. How's everybody doing today? Oh. All right. Concrete Rose. Immediately the Knight of Wands popped out. I just realized that you'll be getting in touch with like a lot of like different feelings. I think you'll be exploring for love in like unusual places. Concrete Rose wants to know what's going on with her love life. Page of Wands. We just had the Knight of Wands, so I think that you're really being a student right now to your emotions and instincts. And you're really kind of like thinking about like what it is that even makes you attracted to somebody. And I think you're gonna have like a lot of like realizations on that front. And you're gonna be like, oh, like, you know what? Like, I never thought about it like this, but you know who's really attractive? That random person that I never even knew about. And you might be just like kind of coming to terms with like other stuff in your life. And I also think that this new relationship might be karmic. We have the Justice card. You'll probably learn a great lesson about yourself from this person, um, in a very good way. Um, you're Pisces. Yeah, that makes sense. So it kind of you're really looking for a strong emotional connection because you're a Pisces and you want a new cup because it's like water or whatever. Anyways, yeah. Best of luck. All right, who is up next? I think it's Kautar. Kautar. All right. Leo wants to know if Scorpio will come back. I don't necessarily think that you guys will like come back to each other, but I think there will be kind of a random situation in which you encounter each other or just happen to be talking kind of out of nowhere. Hey, Chanel C. Um, oh, I love that you're designing your personal space with abundance and affirmations. Iconic. I should start doing that. Anyways, so we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. But I do actually see you guys, I don't know if there is potential for you guys to have a new relationship here. Um, However, I do think that, you guys will have somewhat of an encounter where you're just like, "Oh, um, I really like this person, and this has been a relationship that, um, I don't know, that has served the both of us, and I feel a lot stronger. I'm more confident now that I've made this connection and am able to have a steady relationship with this person. Um, and you know, I think that potentially you could build up to something once again with this person. However, I think it will be very, very random, and I don't know. Everything is very much still up in the air. But yeah, best of luck to you. No problem. Who is up next? We have la 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 la. Who do we have next? Um, Trying to find it. Ugh, I'm really struggling. Okay. Crafty Tarot, Katie Spencer, and then Lovely Lotus, and then Euryburus, and then Sydney of Swords. So everybody keep an eye out. Hey, Shine Bright, yes, you can be added to the list. Just make sure you read the description down below for instructions. All right. So, hey, Savannah Ross. Crafty Tarot wants to know what the future holds with him and Jennifer. Seems like right now things are kind of up in the air and you don't really know where they're going to go. However, it does seem like soon they're really going to pick up speed and you're really going to realize that there's actually somebody that you connect with a great deal and that you really love. And you're going to be very eager to start bringing this person a lot closer into your life with a great deal of intensity. Yes, just make sure you follow the instructions down below if you want to be added to the list. Um, Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Chanel, and joining this live stream. That's very nice. Yes. Okay. Well, it seems like it. And it seems like right now, you're just like, oh, you're wondering, whether or not, you know, it's like gonna be the thing that you really want it to be. But it seems like it is, and it seems like you're gonna be able to take control of the situation. And I think that there's really good things coming between the two of you. You said it yourself, soulmates and past life. Give me the sun card, LOL. Do you want me to draw that for you, or like, what do you mean? All right, so we have Katie Spencer is up next. Confidence is growing so fast, LOL. Interesting. Good for you. I'm glad your confidence is growing. That's wonderful. Hey, Katie Spencer, are you still online? Lovely Lotus. What's your question, Lovely Lotus? Oh, Katie Spencer wants to know what her next move should be. Um, it seems like your next move is kind of to wait. Um, I think Crafty Tarot, you should take things slow for now and just let them speed up as they do naturally. Um, Shine Bright, I am eating some tofu and some mushrooms and the protein shake. Um, all right, so we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. Now, okay, so the Six of Swords popped out immediately, um, and basically, um, I'm just seeing that as you really having to take care of yourself right now and wall yourself off a little bit so that this person can regenerate. It seems like the ball is in your court, but I think your move is to really take your time. And I see him approaching you, but I see him approaching you in a while. And I think it's going to take maybe a week or two. There's a long distance. Here we have regeneration in both of these cards. This person is coming home back to what they believe in. This person is the clouds are being drawn up, um, and but the horizon is far away, and the home is far away, and but he will return. So we have the Ten of Wands facing the Queen of Cups. He will return to you, the Queen of Cups. But I think for right now, you just need to focus on keeping your mind at ease and your emotions all right, and just don't take your oh my god, I'm in the US, he's in the U. Wait, okay, that's really interesting because there's kind of like a river crossing. There's a big distance between the two of you. That makes so much sense. um um it seems like I think that he's just away from you, so I think that like he's gonna be with the person that he's gonna be with, but I think he will return to you eventually. um Thank you so much for stopping by, Katie Spencer. Thank you, Benita. I just get excited when my readings actually kind of make sense because I'm always so anxious they won't make any sense. Um, all right, Lovely Lotus is wondering when they will get a job. It's career reading at the moment. The Star, the King of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Seems like recently. um, what is going on? Hey, Emily Lyman. Just make sure you follow the instructions down below and you'll be added to the list. My lovely mods will be taking care of the list for me while I am not able to keep up. um, Subscribe to their channels. Anyways, so we have the Star, we have the King of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Basically, I see actually a really good job coming, and kind of a little bit of a dream job coming towards your way. Or maybe it's not a dream job yet, but it's a job that where you're actually going to be able to kind of rise in the ranks and do really well for yourself and feel very satisfied emotionally. However, right now it seems like the instruction is for you to really turn away from the things that are holding you back from getting work. Um, you know, if you have recently lost a job or you just have been out of work for a long time, I think you just need to. It's all right, Crafty Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by. Um, yeah, I would love to. I would love to have you read for me. Thank you so much. Uh, Virgo Queen wants to know if anyone else wants to be added. Um, and tell her and just do the stuff down below in the description. Hey, Priscilla Matthews. When's the MUKBANGing? I have my plate right here. I'm sorry. I've just been taking like bites in between readings. Anyways, but just my best piece of advice would probably be to really look for really random opportunities. Um, places where you really wouldn't expect to get a job. Um, I did just recently start reading. I feel like it's interesting because I started my channel kind of as an experiment as well. Um, like I like it as just like I wanted to get like I was just there was something like it was a really good exercise for me, like making pick a pal readings. Um, and Like, it was a really good exercise for me to, like, have to do, like, 4 different readings for people, for complete strangers on the internet. Um, and I felt like immediately, like, that really, really helped, my, like, intuition activate and just really helped me, become, like, just recognize the patterns and, like, the stories that exist within the tarot. Um, and it was just good to really do that. And then I started doing live streams because it helps me make more followers, and I also prefer it because I like to, like, talk to you guys at the same time. All really surprisingly active. Um, and it's a really nice community, to be honest. And I feel like a lot more involved now than ever, more so now than ever. Um, all right, so um, what is the list? Let us find out. Um, Lovely Lotus Euryburus. Um, Euryburus wants to know if that person is thinking about them. All right. I think everything is very much up in the air for them, and they feel very far away from you. They definitely feel kind of isolated, but they also do simultaneously look up to you and can recognize the positive connection that the two of you can make for yourselves and bring about. And sorry, I'm messing everything up. Um, Thank you so much, I simply. All right, so um, it does seem like their mind is kind of racing, thinking about you, though. We have temperance as well. They're definitely coming to terms with the distance between the two of you and the fact that they potentially actually want to go down the road to make a connection between the two of you and really, like, amend things. I do see them being actually reaching out, but I do see it there being like a long waiting period. I'm just feeling like there's going to be a big period of isolation because I think the more time there's isolation, I think the more time there is for the both of you to change and to come back kind of new and ready to tackle the situation. All right, we have Sydney of Swords up next, and then Benita, and then Chanel C, Shine Bright, Savannah Ross, Priscilla Matthews, and I Simply. Of course, Euryburus, thank you for always tuning in. Um, Thank you so much for helping me out. Mm, Here's some green beans. Peace out. Sydney of Swords. Sydney of Swords wants to know, how does this Cancer feel about me? Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords. Feels like you make them a little bit anxious. And they're really actually beginning to kind of plot or really reconsider the life that the two of you could share, or just are they really beginning to think of you in a new light and kind of feels like, hey, maybe this is somebody that I kind of want to bring around a little more. You know what I mean? Um, we have the Two of Swords, and we have like a balance within their mind. I think they're really, developing. I think that they're really coming to terms with the fact that they feel for you, but I do think that there is kind of a big stalemate going on here. They're not really in a period of action, and they're actually a little bit in a period of anxiety. And I would actually suggest that the ball is in your court. They might be a little bit timid. So I think that, and I feel like cancers are pretty emotional, right? Right? I don't know anything about astrology, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna throw that out there. But you know, hi Ashley, hi Bianca. Um, I don't know. I just think that it would actually benefit you a great deal if you were, a little more forward because I think that they're just kind of generally a little angshy, bobangshy. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm right. All right, Benita, Chanel C, Shine Bright, Oop, Savannah Ross, Priscilla Matthews, and I Simply. Back with another mukbang? Of course. Girl, a YouTuber's gotta do what a YouTuber's gotta do. Thank you, Sydney of Swords. It's very nice. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Benita. Oh, okay. Benita wants to know what's coming towards her in love. All right. So what popped out is the Nine of Swords, and it seems like right now, honestly, right now you're not really loving yourself. You're not really having a good relationship with love. Your mind and your thoughts are kind of like racing. You're like, "Hey, Emma Jones, how are you doing? Good afternoon." Your mind and your thoughts are kind of racing. Just make sure you follow the instructions in the description. Um, and you're just like, "Oh, I don't think it's gonna be likely that I'll find a relationship." But I actually see this being relatively short term because I see you developing a lot of really good strength and a lot of really good intensity, and really being able to kind of put yourself out there and recognize your needs. I also think that you'll be doing a lot of self love coming up to you, a lot of just meditation and feeling just really, really okay with being alone. That being said, I think to complement your being alone, I think you'll feel a lot more comfortable putting yourself out there. And, you'll be doing really well for yourself. Um, yeah, so I think that I think it'll be all right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that it's accurate. We have the Wheel of Fortune that just popped out, so let it be known that the everything is in your hands at the moment, and I think that love into your own life. Hey, Total. If you want to be added, guess my sign, Sydney of Swords. I love when people guess my sign. The people who know my sign, don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, just follow the instructions in the description, and you can be added to the list. All right. I'm not a Sag. I'm not a Gemini. Hell no, I'm not a Gemini queen. Ugh, yikes. Neither a Sag or Gem. Chanel C wants to know. I'm worried about my Virgo and I's lives. I'm worried about how. Okay. Chanel wants to know how she's going to get close to her Virgo. All right. I think we're going to get connected in totally random situation. It's going to be completely sudden. It's going to be fate, and you're going to be able to recognize it. Yeah, Virgo Queen is like weak at me. I mean, we're weak at all of you guessing wrong. Um, Anyways, okay, Total, you'll be added to the list. Um, I am not looking like my sign. I don't look like my sign. What are you even talking about, you guys? Libra, hell no, girl. I don't even know. Aquarius, yikes. Pisces, fuck no. Although I do have Pisces moon. No Gemini, no fucking Capricorn, none of that shit. You're all wrong. I'm sorry, everyone's gonna leave. Ashley is happy to be a Taurus. Keep on guessing, you guys. Scorpio? Bitch, no. I am not a Scorpio. Ah! I get along with Scorpios, though. I fuck with Scorpios. Okay, anyways, back to this reading that I forgot about doing. Not a Libra. The Fool. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Virgo, hell no. You don't have a sign, girl. I'm Leo. I have Leo. Wait, no. I have Pisces moon, Leo rising. Yeah, finally someone guessed right, and I'm not going to tell you who. Although I feel like if you're smart, you can figure it out. Personality says I don't have a sign. That's true. I am ageless. The Fool, Ace of Pentacles. I'm not a Cancer, Emma Jones. Girl. No. I'm Leo rising. Can you guys keep up? Can I keep up with my own reading, actually? So you guys are going to meet by totally random situation. It's going to be like, hello? Like, how did you... I'm not a Virgo. No. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. I know, I'm joking, but it's gonna explain why I'm hating on the. It's gonna explain why I'm hating on the zodiac when you figure it out. The Fool, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not a fucking Leo. I have Leo rising. Fucking Tiger Dragon JK, spill the tea. Yeah, I'm a Taurus. Okay, so the Fool. Yeah, one person got it right. Shu. Congratulations, Shu. I didn't want to say anything. Taurus, Leo rising, Pisces moon. Yeah. The shades kind of give it away. LMFAO. Anyways, yeah, I think it's gonna be like a really random situation, and I honestly think that you guys are really gonna be in agreement at first. And I think that you guys are gonna have like it's gonna be like a weird agreement that's gonna ignite kind of like a passion within the two of you, and you're both gonna really be looking back on this disagreement. Oh, thank you, lovely Lotus. I think you, Ashley, are either a like Virgo, like Libra. Hi, Ice Princess. Thank you. Oh, hi, Ice Empress. Sorry. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. But I think you guys are gonna have a disagreement, and I think you guys are gonna be like, "Hey, I never disagree about this person. Like, what's going on with this person? I kind of want to get to know them a little better." And I think you guys are gonna be looking back. I think you guys are gonna be really be like investigating each other from from across the room or whatever. And I think it's going to be a really good situation. Sydney of Swords. I'm going to guess you are an air sign. And I don't really know anything about astrology, so that's all I'm going to guess. Are you an air sign? So, anyways, who is up next? I'm sorry, I was really bad at reading. Chanel C, thank you so much for dropping by. Shine Bright, Savannah Ross, and Priscilla Matthews. You guys are the next three. Shine Bright. What is new for me in love? Shine Bright wants to know what's new. All right. Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Empress. So it seems like new in love is really going to bring you, like what's going on right now is you are just bringing the things that you want into fruition, and it's a really abundant time for you. And you're really thinking a lot about like new stuff and planning a whole new life for yourself, honestly. We have the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Wands keeps jumping out, so I'm going to put it here. Seems like right now you might be a little reluctant to open yourself up to love, and I also think that right now you are really interested in like turning back the clock and like reconnecting with old people, but it seems like that's kind of a bad idea, and like I feel like the tarot really wants you to look outward and look towards new things, because that's where the most abundance lies. And I just see new stuff, you know, kind of popping into your life, and you're like, hello, newfound love. Like, thank you very much. So yeah, best of luck, Shine Bright. Thank you very much for stopping by. And then we have Savannah Ross, Priscilla Matthews, and I Simply. Where do you guys live? Where are all of you from? Ida, if you would like to be added to the list, just make sure you read the instructions down below. Thank you very much for stopping by and joining the live stream. You're from Greece? Oh my gosh, international audience. I feel like I have some really good Scorpio friends, and we're just like, if you're on that same general wavelength, like Scorpio and Tauruses are both like, the way I think about it is like this. Scorpio, I'm about to move to the Midwest. Um, I'm also from New York. Virgo Queen. Wait, girl, can we link? Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Send me an email, Queen. Um, Fresno, California. I used to live in California. Um, yeah, no, but the way I think about it like this is that Tauruses and I mean bulls and Scorpios are both animals that are like, if you like fuck with them at all, they'll like attack. And I feel like if a Scorpio and a bull are on that same wavelength, the way they I feel like Scorpios and bulls, they're on completely different like hemispheres. Like Scorpios are down here and the bulls are up here. So they don't actually bother each other that much. Like they're never like Scorpios are never going after bulls and bulls are never like, let me kill the Scorpio. Or no, the scorpion, I mean. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, so who is up next? It is. I was your first viewer on your live, so yes, you are an international sensation. I added the word sensation, but thank you. Um, just putting that energy out there, girl. North Carolina. Oh, hello, North Carolina, shine bright. Um, Savannah Ross, are you still here? Priscilla Matthews, are you still here? I Simply, if y'all just comment your stuff, I can just get started. Croatia. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ida. Priscilla Matthews wants to know what to expect in June. All right. All right, Priscilla Matthews. I think we're going to see an elevation of status for you. You're going to feel in control. You're going to feel like a leader. We have the Six of Cups, two sixes right here. So you're really going to be giving a lot of guidance. You might actually be reconnecting with some people and like kind of being put in a position of power, a position of leadership. And you know, with this one, with the Six of Wands, it does suggest that it is a little bit temporary. However, with the Six of Wands, it does seem like it's going to be so impactful that it's going to really give you a leg up emotionally. And it seems like right now you're really going to be refining your thought process and really taking charge of your power, keeping an eye out for yourself as well as for your future, and just trying to rearrange your way of thinking so that um, help yourself and you're able to really succeed in the long run and make this last and continue this elevation process. So yes, best of luck, Priscilla Matthews. I Simply, it doesn't seem like Savannah Ross is here anymore, so T is T, girl. Okay, so I Simply wants to know. No problem, Priscilla Matthews. Thank you so much for stopping by. I Simply wants to know how June is looking for them. Knight of Wands, I see you really getting in touch with your spiritual side. I see you really doing a lot of action, a lot of devoted meditation, a lot of time away, really kind of isolating yourself from the world and facing a lot of your fears, confronting a lot of deep underlying situations within yourself. But I also feel like you're going to be extremely rewarded. I've never pulled cards from my tarot channel, I don't think. I think I've asked like if I've been actually using the cards correctly. I always get worried as a reader that that like I'm using the cards incorrectly or I'm like being greedy or I'm like, Because I really, parts of me love getting subscribers and like getting attention and like the possibility of like getting money from doing readings and stuff like that. But there also is a really big part of me that really just loves just coming on and like doing, like helping people with these readings. And I just feel like asking that sort of question would be a little bit like selfish in a weird way. And that's definitely something I would rather have other people read for me. So if anyone wants to draw some cards about my channel and share that. But yes. Anyways, but I just see you doing all of this work I simply and just really getting to know yourself on a deeper level and being extremely rewarded and feeling really proud of yourself and just really being able to come back from your period of isolation and just be able to like enjoy life to the fullest. So iconic, Queen. And a reminder of meditation. We just had the Four of Swords just popping out. I love the Four of Swords. It's really a sign that you just have to work. All that it takes is just to lie down, close your eyes, meditate, and you're just going to get there. You know what I mean? And remind yourself to feel really proud of yourself at the end because you're really just doing a lot of work and exerting yourself in a way that you should feel very proud of. So we have Ashley Vasquez, Bianca Kelly, uh, Virgo Queen, Emma Jones, Total, Ice Empress, Ida Harmick, or Jarmick, Claire O'Connell. So we have Ashley. Ashley wants to know if she is going to graduate this year. All right. Yeah, it seems like you're really gonna buckle down and do some work. You're ready to seize your future by the hands, and you're really ready to do what it takes to get the confidence that you desire. Then we have the King of Swords. We have you really taking control of your mind and your thoughts, and just really being like, okay, I know what is important in the long run. And then we have you really working together with the different sides of yourself to really contribute to something much, 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 much greater. And I do see this happening with relatively quick speed. If it doesn't happen within a year, it'll definitely happen within the next 2 years. But it seems really likely that you'll be able to achieve exactly what you want within the next year. So, just keep the positivity coming in and maintain your strength and just really, really be focused on the long term goal because you have so, so much to be proud of. You are making something monumental in your life. And it's always best to just keep that in mind and remember that that's like something that you should be really excited about. All right, so who is up next? Bianca Kelly wants to know if there are any new job offers. Bianca Kelly wants to know if there are any new job offers in career readings. Okay. Page of Cups. Oh. All right, so we had 3 jumpers, so I'm just gonna, and I do 3 card readings, so I'm just gonna do this. Have a great night, Priscilla Matthews. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we have the Five of Wands. It's just a general time of hardship. Your instincts are really acting up. There's a great sense of urgency. Something needs to be done to calm the situation down. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. And I see this might be a time when you really want to exploit your connections and use your charm and charisma and just like things about yourself to really connect with other people. Um, and I think that if you make connections with your employers or just people randomly or people who could have a potential position of power, I think that they would love to offer you a job. And if you have a connection with that person and you feel like you could work well together with that person, they will recognize that within you and offer you a job. And I think that you will actually be able to rise up within that job and develop a certain level of confidence um, within that. Um, and I think that, I think that's a really good thing. And I think that, there's a lot to look forward to. And it seems like there might also be some sort of apprenticeship kind of coming your way. Um, yes, of course, Johnny Hilton, just make sure you follow the instructions down below in the description and comment done. And you will be added to the list. Thank you very much for stopping by. Um, all right, so who is up next? Is it Virgo Queen? Yes, and then it is Emma Jones. So Virgo Queen wants to know about finances. All right. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right, so it does seem like there's going to be new money just coming your way, newfound opportunities for money. Someone might be very generous towards you, and you also might just, using that work towards a start beginning like working towards a long-term goal that you've kind of kept a little dormant, or you might be realizing your long-term goal, and you're really going to be coming into a great deal of power mentally within yourself. Hey, Safak, shh, what's going on? Hi, how are you? Yes, you can be added. Just make sure you go follow the instructions in the description, and you will be added to the list. I hope it gets better too, Bianca Kelly. I'm sending really good energy your way, and I just focus on your connections with people, because people will listen and people will help you. Anyways, but Virgo Queen, I feel like your mind is just going to really take control, and don't allow yourself to be blocked by ugly instincts telling you that you can't do something, because just understand that the universe will take care of what it is that you need to do and bring it into you. So just don't worry too much about it, but also, focus on having a really powerful and strong attitude about it. Um, and I think it will come your way. A lot of it has to do with your thoughts and just harnessing emotion and power within yourself, I feel like. But yeah, I think it's going to be good for you. We have Emma Jones. Are you here? Thank you, Johnny Hilton. You will be added to the list. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, exactly what I Simply says. Thank you both for moderating. Subscribe to Virgo Queen and I Simply. Okay. Emma Jones, are you still here? We have Total up next, and then Ice Empress. Then Ida Harmick, Claire O'Connell, and Shu Zhu. No, of course, Virgo Queen. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your live streams last night. I'm still so shook about that video. Yeah, and I just, I hope everything's okay. And I know everything's going to work out your way. So, Emma Jones. Guys, I think I'm going to close the list. I'm getting a little sleepy. Hey, Emma Jones, what's your question? Wilsey. Oh, Emma Jones. You want to know about your teacher. Yes, Shri, you can be added to the list. Sri, you can be added to the list. Both of you can be added to the list. Just make sure you follow the instructions down below. But then right after that, I will be closing the list. Anyways, so I think right now the tough thing is that you're really going to have to come to terms with, the fact that the situation isn't necessarily like what you want it to be. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have kind of a thought that is, being exterminated, being deleted. And we have you kind of, we have the King of Cups, and we have Temperance. And I just feel like this is very much you coming to terms with this person. But I also see that you could potentially actually reach out to this person and form a good friendship with them. However, and I think you could act there is a great deal that this person has to offer within your life. Um, However, Emma G or Emma J, sorry. Uh, I don't know. It just kind of seems like it's not what you expect it to be. But this person does have a great deal to offer, and they might not always see you as their student, but it does seem like they will see you as their friend. Um, all right. So, Sri, you are second to last. Um, all right. So, Total is up next, and then Ice Empress and Ida. What advice does the universe slash spirit team have for me about the conversion I'm having with conversation I'm having with Alf? All right. We have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. It actually seems like this conversation is very good for you. I think it's going to help put things into a lot more of a big picture perspective, and actually, you will be sharing a lot of your. And you will be sharing a lot more of your feelings with this person, and there will be an exchange, a kind of like emotion between the two of you. We also have the King of Wands, just kind of realizing that this person will feel very empowered by the discussion, and I think that they will be um, he did right before, or they did right before Shri. So I think Shri might be last. I'm sorry. Um, you know, Drama in the chat. Oh my God, Virgo Queen, girl, shots fired, girl. I'm not here for this chat, girl. I'm gonna literally ignore this. All right, so back to my reading. Ten of Cups. Uh, Six of Cups, King of Wands. Does seem like this person is really going to feel empowered. Does seem like this person is really going to understand that this is actually a really good opportunity for them to experience the emotional satisfaction that they desire. I don't know the nature of this conversation. However, I am interested in you telling me about it in the chat, and then I can come to some more conclusions about it. Anyways, so thank you so much for stopping by. And oh, yes, the reading, I see the chat has cleared itself up nicely. Hmm? All right, so who is up next? Here we have Ice Empress, Ida, Claire O'Connell, Shu Zhu, and then some other people, and then Johnny Hilton, and then Safak, and then Suri. Six of Cups is my favorite card. He is a friend of the boy I am wanting to connect with. Oh my gosh, girl. I mean, not yikes, but like, you know, got to pick one. I feel like if they're friends, but it does seem like there's a good potential there. So, um, Ice Empress, are you still here? Ice Empress, are you still here? Ice Empress, are you still here? Ice Empress, Ida, if you're still here, you can come on up to the question plate and give it a. Yeah, I'm so glad that was uplifting. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm very glad I could do this reading for you. I feel very glad that you are feeling empowered by it. Ida, Claire O'Connell, are you here? Ida. What's going on, Ida? Claire O'Connell, y'all should type your questions. Yeah, literally. Everyone type your question. What is coming for Josh and not Zosh? Claire O'Connell wants to know what is coming for her and Josh. All right. Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Seems like right now you guys are kind of holding on to the current situation, the way things are, but it does seem like they will be picking up speed very, very, very shortly. With the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like this person's mind is racing, and it's also it was also uh, racing towards in the direction of the Queen of Cups, which I think has a lot to do with you. Currently, they're facing away from each other, but I think that with the momentum being built up on Josh's end of the situation, I feel like you guys are really going to be closer, more so now than ever, going forward. And I feel like there's a lot of goodness there. Um, Best of luck to you, Claire O'Connell. Ida, do you have a question for me? Claire, Shu, you're up next, and then Johnny Hilton, and then Safak, and then Shri, and then I'm sorry, or Sri. Johnny Hilton. I am recently separated from my wife, and I'm wondering if there's a new lover heading my way. Johnny Hilton wants to know about his new lover. He did meet somebody this past weekend. He wants to know what's good. All right. Empress, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. All right, so it seems like there's a whole lot of new stuff going that it will be coming your way. And it does seem like your mind might be focused on bringing about one sort of situation. However, it does seem like there was a good connection between you and that person you met this weekend. However, it doesn't seem like right now is necessarily the time for that separation. For that relationship to happen. And I think that right now, what you should do is actually spend a lot more time alone. And I think that in that sort of way, when you really are once and like really cultivate a strong sense of self-love, and I think that the moment you've done that, I think that the Empress will really kick in and bring about newfound love into your life immediately, just because you're going to radiate love once you love yourself. And I think that that would really be necessary for you right now, especially because you are recently separated from your wife. Um, just really, really focusing on yourself because you've just spent a lot of time devoted to somebody else. So I think that, it's really important to rebuild that connection so that you have something special to offer. All right, so Shu wants to know, was my ex crush a karmic relationship or what? All right, let's find out. Shu wants to know. Of course, Johnny Hilton, thank you so much for stopping by. Was my ex-crush a karmic relationship or what? All right. Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. Two of Wands. So it does seem like there really was a good thing going on between the two of you. However, right now it seems like your mind is really much, you are thinking a lot of really bad and angry thoughts about this person. And you're just like, you really feel, you feel kind of vulnerable right now. Your thoughts are very vulnerable at the moment, and they're not necessarily very positive when it comes to you and how you relate to other people and how you experience connections. and you really are just eager to turn that relationship away. I think it was something that wasn't expected for you, and I think that I think it was karmic because we have the Two of Wands. This is really the perfect opportunity for you to reevaluate kind of everything in your life moving forward. So yes, it does seem like it was karmic, and that there was a big lesson to really not like just not everything is what it appears to be and will work out in the exact same way you think it will in your mind, unfortunately. And I think that it will once you will do the necessary amount of mental formulation. Unfortunately, Kira Woods, the list is closed. However, uh, if you want to subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell, you will be notified next time I am live, which is basically every day. And then you can join me next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry that I missed you. That's so funny. Yeah, so true. I unfriended him, but sometimes I can get the feeling him trying to contact me. It just seemed like the two of you are really thinking a great deal about each other. However, seems like it was just karmic and you need to really move on. Find something new. Safak, drop your question. And then Sri. And then we are all done. Thank you guys so much for joining me this far. All 6 of you who are on with me. And then we got 19 likes today. So thank you very much for all of those people. I mean, I know it was a requirement, but it was still a lot of fun. Sri, whoever drops their question first gets their question asked first. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, I'm moving on, just all curious and stuff. That's totally natural. And I hope that this helped you move on. Best of luck. Thank you so much for joining. Sri, Safak, are you guys online? Y'all must have really long questions. I am sleepy bo beepy. Ugh. All right, let's do. Okay, Sri wants to know. Sri wants to know, what is the Sun and Leo guy thinking? I think right now things are changing a great deal in his life. We have the Tower, we have the Magician, and we have the Nine of Swords. They are really anxious at the moment. They are having a difficult time really, really opening up and all that sort of stuff. Wait, who did you roast, Virgo? So we have the Tower, we have the Magician. We also have Judgment just popped out. And basically what I'm really seeing for this person is that right now the extreme changes in their life are really kind of isolating them. However, at the same time, they are really tapping into a newfound sense of power. And they're really actually interested in devoting something new to you in their life. And they're really, really, oh, right. Yeah, you did drag him. And they really, really are, recognizing their feelings for you. And I think that there's just a great deal of change happening in their life. I do actually think that they might be with other people, but I think that at the moment they're really figuring out what their feelings are for one person in particular. And I do think that person could be you. So yeah, I think that there is a great deal of potential there. All right, so does Milan have romantic feelings to me? And what does he think? He's an Aries. I am a Alrighty. It seems like he will confess, but I do think there will be a waiting period. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. But I actually think what's interesting is that um, I think that he's actually waiting for you to confess. And he's, really looking for an opportunity for someone to reach out for them and really offer them something. And I think that right now they actually feel very alone and really, really look up to you to be the person who is going to really bring about the situation, because I really feel like they see you um, as somebody who's very abundant and very calm and very beautiful. And I think that you should really go up to them and really approach them. I think that they definitely feel kind of alone. um, but thank you so much, all of you guys, for watching this live stream. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff if you haven't. I know you already have. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to share the channel if you want to. If you, I'm really pulling all the tricks in the book. Thank you so much, everybody, and have an amazing night. Please help me. I already asked your question. What are you talking about? I just asked your question. I mean, I just answered your question. Whatever. I answered your question. Wait, well, if you didn't, you could just go back a couple of seconds. Go back and you'll see the answer. It's good. Don't worry about it. It's basically they're into you and you just need to go up to them. So, yeah. Best of luck, everybody. I love all of you. How? Girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know, Queen, but it's there. It's there. I guarantee. Okay. I love all of you. Peace out.